Dear Jill, my name is Libby, and today is the first anniversary of my dad's death. So it's a sad day, and I do feel sad that he's died, but we had a very strange relationship. We weren't particularly close. So while I do feel sad today that he's gone, he's no longer with us, I don't feel like I'm grieving for somebody that I should love and be close to. But instead, I feel like I'm just screaming for a stranger because, like I said, I had a very strained relationship with my dad. He was a dad, but he wasn't a dad. It's okay to feel a bit numb, but not too sad about his passing.
Yeah, Libby, I'm really sorry. I think complex grief is can be really confusing. You've lost someone, and society tells you should feel a certain way because of how you were related to them. But like you say, that's not the relationship you had. And I think from what I've learned and from what I've been taught by other people with this kind of situation, is that what is probably the most healing thing for you to do is to grieve the relationship that you didn't have, to grieve the things that your dad wasn't able to give you. Because, like you say, you can still honor him as a person, and you're sad that that person is no longer here. But the deep sadness and the deep pain, and the one that will keep you feeling a bit stuck, is the one where you have to go, I have to grieve for the person I wanted him to be. I have to grieve for the relationship that I didn't have, that I always wanted to have. And that's all right. You're allowed, everyone's allowed to grieve for the thing that they didn't have. And in doing that, you'll still be honouring your dad as he was, as the person he was. But you'll also be looking after yourself as well by allowing that part of you, the child part of you and the adult part of you that just never had that connection. It was, when I lost my dad when I was 4. So I had to, it was very hard I was very confused because I was trying to grieve for somebody when I got older who I didn't really know. It was really, really confusing. So then what I started to learn and what I started to realize was that I could also grieve for the time we didn't have, for the relationship that I would have hoped would have blossomed and become something, and for all of the situations that he wasn't able to be there for me, and all of those seminal moments when you get, walk down the aisle and things like that. So that's okay. Like, having a complex relationship with someone and then losing them, it's not weird that you don't feel a certain way, but you can allow yourself to grieve the thing that you didn't have that you wished you'd had. And it's a bit more of a tricky journey, but you know what? There's so many of us out there who've also like walked on that path, and reach out, try and connect with people who might have the same story as you as well. And you'll find that people have like walked that path, and they will say, no, I feel exactly the same as you, and this is what I did. And but yeah, always be in contact and be aware of that part of you that didn't have those needs met, because that's how you heal. You kind of go back to that part of yourself and you go, that little girl or that teenager or that young woman, she needed that person or that kind of person, and she didn't have them. And that's okay, because we don't always get what we want. But you can say, but I wish she had her. I feel for her, and I can grieve that she didn't have those moments that she wished she had. And hopefully that will start to make you feel more whole again, because you won't be denying a part of yourself. You'll be accepting something that wasn't there, but grieving it. And then suddenly, for me anyway, this is what happened then that gap, that sort of gaping hole of like, what is this? How can I be so sad about losing a person that I don't even really know much about? Then once I started to understand that I was grieving for all the things that we didn't have, weirdly, I started to feel like I really knew my dad more and more. So I'm hoping that, that'll happen for you as well. But yeah, it's a challenging journey, but you'll be okay. And the fact that you've reached out already to me and chatted about it now is a good sign that you're going to be all right.